Today, I'm going to be reuniting Jayden Daniels with his former LSU teammates to see if they can win a Super Bowl. And I have done a few videos in the past with the old LSU trio of Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow, but now it's time to see if the younger guys can win, because now we've got Jayden Daniels, Malik Nabers, and Brian Thomas Jr. on the same team. And I decided to put them on the Minnesota Vikings just because the Vikings are like the closest NFL team to LSU colors. But anyways, I mean, I did keep most of the roster, but I ended up getting rid of Jefferson and Addison to keep it fair. But either way, I mean, now that this trio is on the Vikings, I mean, I feel like the Vikings should have a very solid season. And on the other hand, I mean, the Vikings do also have a pretty solid defense as well. So I feel like this team should definitely do pretty well this season. But to start things off in week 1, we're going to be taking on the New York Giants. And I mean, the New York Giants are a team that we should definitely be able to beat. I mean, especially now that they don't have Malik Nabers. I mean, I'd honestly be a little bit concerned if we lose this game. So hopefully that doesn't happen. To be fair though, I mean, even though the Giants offense without Nabers right now is pretty garbage, they do have a very solid defense. So we definitely got to watch out for the defense, but I think I'm going to try and go for Nabers here. Unless Thomas Jr. can get open, but I feel like Nabers is probably going to be our best option. That's gonna be close. Actually, that was almost intercepted. I don't know, man. I feel like that one was kind of forced. I probably shouldn't have put that in the air, but I guess it's 3rd and 10 now. So we got to find a way to get 10 yards. I'm hoping Oliver can maybe pick up a first, but we're gonna get sacked and we fumbled the ball. And we couldn't get it back. I mean, that is already just a terrible start to the season for Minnesota. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter. And after that fumble, I mean, I wouldn't say things have been terrible for us, but it could definitely be better. We're down by 6 points right now, but obviously we have possession. So I'm hoping that we can actually take the lead here. I mean, obviously for that to happen, we're going to have to score a touchdown. So I got to make sure that we get in the end zone this time. Aaron Jones should have the first down right there, and he will have it. So that will give us a fresh set of downs at the very least. I'm going to try and go for Thomas Jr. off a slant here, though. Oh, come on. That should be a pretty big pickup. That's going to bring it into Giants territory. I mean, honestly, we're not moving too badly on this drive. I mean, I feel like we are playing a bit better than the first drive. We just got to make sure that we don't fumble again, and we should be good. Hawkinson's going to bring it all the way to the 8. I mean, one more play could be enough to do it here. So I'm going to see if we can get Thomas Jr. open on another slant route, and it looks like he is going to be there for the touchdown. So we are tied up at 16 right now, but as long as we make this PAT attempt, that is gonna give us a 1-point lead over the Giants. But now we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, and we're actually losing to the Giants right now. We're down by 2 points with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. So if we can't score a touchdown here, this is gonna be a pretty rough start to the season. I'm gonna see if we can get Thomas Jr. open here, though. I mean, I feel like we gotta start going for deep shots because we only have 1 timeout as well, so we really can't afford to burn a lot of clock. I'm actually gonna send like Thomas Jr. and Naylor downfield right now. I'm hoping that Thomas Jr. can somehow get away here. That's gonna be close, man. It's knocked away. He almost caught it off the deflection. If he brought that in, that would have been an absolutely insane touchdown. But I'm gonna try and do the same thing with Nabers if he can get open. I mean, if not, I'll probably hold on, man. We just got to keep this on the ground with Daniels, which it's gonna give us a lot of yardage either way, but we got to use our final timeout. I mean, at this point, we pretty much just got to send people to the end zone and hope that somebody can come down with it, because we don't have any timeouts left now, so we cannot get caught in bounds or else this game is over. I mean, that's gonna be a huge play with Nabers. He did step out. We're looking good here, man. I mean, we've got 22 seconds to punch it in, but again, we need to have a touchdown here. I mean, if we get caught at like the 1 yard line or something, we're basically done. Oh my god, that was so close. I mean, it would have been nice to have the touchdown there, but honestly, it kind of slipped my mind that we're only down by 2 points. So all we got to do to take the lead is make a field goal. So hopefully we don't butcher this, and it looks like it is going to be good. So we have a 1-point lead with 9 seconds to go. And after that, we ran the clock down to 1 second. So this is going to be the final play of the game, man. All we got to do is not allow a touchdown, and we are going to win this thing by literally 1 point, and we're easily going to have that. So we are going to sneak out with the week 1 win. I got to say though, man, I mean, the Giants put up a much bigger fight than I expected them to, but either way, a dub is a dub. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to week 2, and we have a much tougher opponent for our home opener, because now we have to go up against the San Francisco 49ers, who did actually lose in week 1. But anyways, I mean, it looks like we have gotten off to a pretty solid start. We're all tied up at 14 right now, so I mean, I'm just happy that we're holding our own here. We are gonna get sacked though. At least it wasn't anything too crazy there though. I mean, we're only gonna lose the 1 yard, and we should be getting it all back right here with Thomas. I mean, that brings it across midfield, so we're at the 49-yard line now. I might be able to go back for Thomas again here, and it looks like he almost stayed up for the first. The 49ers did bring up a 3rd down after that though, so I mean, we got to make sure that we get 2 yards here, or else we honestly might just go for it on 4th down, because I'm not punching it from here, and I think we're out of range for a field goal, but Hawkinson's gonna bring it all the way to the 13. I mean, I'm hoping we can end it off with this play right here. I don't think we're gonna be able to get like Hawkinson or Nabers open, but I feel like we should have Aaron Jones, and it's gonna be a touchdown from Jones. So that's gonna give the lead back to Minnesota. So now we just gotta hope that the defense can hold on to this. And no surprise after that, San Francisco did score again to tie this thing up. But as you can see, we were able to get back into scoring position. So it's pretty much the same story as the last game. As long as we make this field goal, we are gonna walk it off. So we'll take a 3-point win over the 49ers, which is a pretty big dub for this team. So now we're 2-0 to start off the season. But after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 4 for our first divisional matchup of the season, and we absolutely annihilated the Texans in week 3. So this LSU trio is 3-0 right now, and we're gonna be taking on the Green Bay Packers, who are 1-2. And it looks like we do have a 3-point lead over Green Bay in the second quarter right now, so I'm gonna try and kill as much clock as I can, and hopefully in the process of doing that we can like score a touchdown so we can go into halftime with a 2-score lead. That's a big play from Nabers. So we're already at least in position to kick a field goal. It would be a pretty long field goal from here, but after this pickup from Jones, it should be pretty easy. And after that, we did hit the 2-minute warning, but Green Bay did get another stop as well. So it's 3rd and 1. I'm just gonna keep it on the ground with Jones, who is gonna pick up the 1st down. So 9 yards to go and we're in for the touchdown. I'm gonna go for one more run with Jones, and if he can punch it in, that's great, but if not, I'm gonna have to put it in the air, and obviously that did not go for a touchdown. So we gotta find a way to get 7 yards, or else we're gonna get held to a field goal. I'm thinking we should. Oh, dude, we got hit, man. It pains me not to go for it here, man. I mean, I really do want to go for it on 4th down, but we need 7 yards, so I can't risk that. I'll just take the 3 points so we can go into halftime with like a 6-point lead. But I mean, on the bright side for us, Minnesota did start the second half off with the ball, and as you can see, we've already been able to get back into scoring position. So hopefully this time we can actually score a touchdown. Nabers might have it right there. We're gonna be in. And obviously, since we couldn't get it to work out last time, I feel like we've got to go for the 2-point conversion here to try and make it like a legit 2-score lead. So I'm gonna see if we can get Hawkinson open. Actually, I should be able to just run it in with Daniels, who's gonna have the 2-point conversion, barely. And after that, it looks like we did go on to win this game. So this LSU trio is still undefeated with a 4-0 record to start off the season. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to week 7 for one more big test before I sim to the playoffs. And we somehow managed to lose to the Jets in week 5. So we're no longer undefeated. We have a 4-1 record now, which is pretty solid, obviously. But we're going to be taking on the Lions, who are still undefeated at 5-0. And obviously we have had some pretty tough opponents throughout this video, but this is by far the toughest team that we have faced so far. So this game right here should really show what we're made of. What was that throw, man? We had Nabers wide open for a big play there, but apparently we just couldn't hit him. So now it's 3rd and 7, and we're already down 24-14 in case you haven't noticed. So if we don't pick this up, we might have a bit of an issue. Please bring that in. That is a huge play from Thomas. I mean, just like that, we've brought it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So we're kind of set up here. I might try and go back to him again and see if Thomas can bring it in this time. And it looks like he is going to bring it in for another pretty big gain. And I mean, we're only 3 yards away now, so I might just keep it on the ground with Jones and hopefully we can get some decent blocks from the O-line. We're not gonna have the touchdown, but we did at least pick up the first, so we have a few attempts to try and punch this in. I'm just gonna hand it off to him again, and this time it looks like he is gonna have the touchdown. So that is gonna cut into the Lions' lead, but either way, we are still losing. Unfortunately for us, though, after that, the Lions did end up scoring, but we were able to hold them to a field goal. So we're only down by 6 points, and as you can see, we have pretty good field position here. So if we can score a touchdown and make the PAT, that will give us a 1-point lead, and we have a chance to walk it off, because I mean, there's only 2 minutes to go in this game. So depending on how much clock we run here, one more touchdown might seal this game. But I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Jones to try and run some clock, but he's gonna bring it in for the score. I could have gone down there, but I don't know if we're gonna get a better look than that, so I had to bring it in for the touchdown. We gotta make sure we make this too, though, to take the lead. I mean, this up to this point is by far the most important point of the game, and it looks like it is gonna be good. So we have a 1-point lead, but the Lions have a lot of time left.
2 seconds later.
And after that, it looks like the Lions were able to get into field goal range, but it's going to be a long one. So if this is good, which it's going to be good, we've got an issue, man. We only have 9 seconds on the clock. I mean, we just got to throw up a prayer at this point and hope that somebody can get open. I'm going to see if Nabers can find a way to get away here. That is an off throw from Daniels, though there's gonna be a flag. And the flag was pass interference, so we might be getting bailed out here, man, because if we can make this, which is not a guarantee. I mean, this is a long field goal, but if this is good, please go, bro. Please go. We're gonna walk it off with another 1-point win. I mean, that is crazy. I thought we were done, but somehow this LSU trio is gonna take down the Lions. So that is definitely our biggest win of the season. I mean, after that dub right there, I think it's pretty safe to say that this team has gotten off to one hell of a start, but now it's time to see if we can make the playoffs. And it looks like the Vikings did end off the season with a pretty solid record, because we're gonna go 12-5, but unfortunately the Lions went 14-3, so they got the #1 seed, which means we have to go on the road to play the Saints in the wild card round. But anyways, I mean, after reuniting this trio, it looks like they did end up having a pretty solid season in the NFL, because Jayden Daniels had 4,000 yards for 38 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions. Malik Nabers had 963 yards for 10 touchdowns. And Brian Thomas Jr. had 1,200 yards for 11 touchdowns. So that's a very solid season from all 3 of them. But anyways, I mean, so far it has been a pretty close game, but we have a chance to basically put it away right here. I mean, there's only 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go, and we're already up by 7 points. So if we can take a 2-score lead here, I mean, it's going to be pretty difficult for the Saints to come back, but I'm going to see if we can get Hawkinson open, and it looks like that might go for a touchdown. He's gonna bring it to the 5. All we gotta do is get 5 yards here, so I think I'm gonna try and go for Nabers. If he's locked up, we might be able to go for like Hawkinson or something, but I'm kind of betting on Nabers getting open here, but it's knocked away. I did not think they were actually going to get a hand on that. So now it's 3rd and goal. We should be able to hit Hawkinson as long as we have time to get rid of the ball, and it looks like we are going to have him wide open. So that will give the Minnesota Vikings a 2-score lead. And after that, it looks like we did hold on for the dub. So it looks like this LSU trio is headed to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, it looks like we have another tough one, because we have to go up against the Lions. And it looks like we're in another neck-and-neck game against the Lions that's going to come right down to the wire. That was kind of a dangerous throw. But anyways, I mean, I don't even need to score a touchdown here. I mean, all I'm trying to do is run as much clock as I can, and we got to burn the Lions 3 timeouts, because they're obviously going to start using them. And we actually lost a good amount of yardage there, so now it's 3rd and 6. If we can't pick this first down up, we're gonna have a problem. We are gonna hit our target this time, though. Daniels has been kind of like iffy throwing on the run in this video, but the most important throw on the run up to this point is gonna work out. So that's gonna keep us on the field, and the Lions only have 1 timeout left, and it looks like they are gonna burn it right here. And at this point, I'm done taking risks. I'm just gonna take a knee and let the clock run down. And after that, I just let it run down to 2 seconds. So as long as we make this, this LSU trio is going to be heading to the NFC Championship game. So that is another big win against the Lions, man. I mean, we have been taking down some pretty good teams in this video. So one more win and we are in the Super Bowl. But no surprise, our final NFC opponent is going to be a very tough one because now we have to play the Eagles. And it looks like it's definitely been a pretty rough start to this game for us because we're down 21-7 in the third quarter. So we got to turn things around quickly if we want to come back because we've only got 6 minutes to go in this game now. But I'm going to see if we can get Nabers open. If he's locked up, which it looks like he might be, but we are going to have Hawkinson. So that's going to bring it all the way. Hold on, he's still going. What a pickup. We're almost in the red zone after that, man. I mean, we're at the 21-yard line, but I'm going to try. Oh, no, we're going to get sacked. And that is going to be a 10-yard loss. So it's 2nd and 20. That could honestly be a drive killer unless we can get Nabers open here, but that is not happening and we almost threw a pick. I mean, at this point, I honestly feel like it's like 4 down territory. So I'm going to give myself 2 more attempts to try and pick up the first down. Oh man, bro, we almost got sacked again. We just can't seem to get anybody open, like no matter what route we run. So this is pretty much the game right here. I mean, if this doesn't work out, our season is basically over. I think we have Thomas open though, and it's gonna go for a touchdown. So we are not done yet. Now we're only down by 7 points, but we desperately need to get a stop from the defense. But unfortunately, the defense was not able to get a stop. The Eagles actually scored twice, so we're gonna lose 32-15, which is gonna end our season. So unfortunately, this LSU trio is not gonna be winning the Super Bowl, but I mean, either way, we definitely had one hell of a season. I mean, we made it all the way to the NFC Championship game. But anyways, I mean, to end off the year, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is gonna be winning MVP, but on the bright side for us, I'm assuming that Jayden Daniels, oh, it's not going to be going to Daniels actually, but it looks like Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be winning Rookie of the Year. I mean, all 3 of them were in the top 3, which definitely tells you all you need to know. And after beating us, it looks like the Eagles actually ended up losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So that is another ring for Patrick Mahomes. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can, and while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below, but other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.